Listening Section 2. You are going to hear a man talking about how to motivate volunteers. Before you listen to the recording, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 16. Now answer questions 11 to 16.
Volunteers are a key part of just about every organization, but they come with their own set of challenges. Today I've got 4 tips for you that'll keep your volunteers engaged and motivated. In today's workplace, volunteers are becoming more and more common to help us get our missions accomplished. When I was in the Air Force, there were a lot of squadron and group level and community activities that just wouldn't have been possible without the support of volunteers. Even if you're in a for-profit business, you probably have some occasions where people need to volunteer to step out of something that's not in their regular job description in order to meet some of the company's goals. And of course, if you're in a nonprofit or community service organization, volunteers are probably the ones getting most of your mission work accomplished. Tip number 1 is to stay focused on your mission. If you've got volunteers helping you out, chances are they believe in your cause and are connected to it at least a little bit. Get the ball rolling at the beginning of the day to talk about who the people you are who are going to be helping and all the great work that the organization does for the community. And try to keep them engaged with some fun facts about the community, the organization, and the benefits of the organization throughout the day. Tip number 2 is find out why they came. Everyone volunteers for a different reason. They might really believe in the cause. They might be looking for something to get involved in the community but aren't sure what yet. Or they might just be people who showed up with their friends who really believe in the cause and want to spend some time with the people they care about and do something that's going to make them feel good about themselves. There's no bad reasons to volunteer. Our job as leaders is to figure out why they're volunteering, because this will give us some insight into what tasks we can best assign to them, what work they can best fit in and do a great job for us in. Tip number 3 is to assign well-defined tasks. If you've only got volunteers for a short period of time, like a day or even a few hours, it makes a lot of sense to give them a clearly defined task with a clear beginning and a clear end so that they can walk out that door with a feeling of accomplishment.
Before listening to the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 17 to 20. Now answer questions 17 to 20.
The last tip I have for you today is to recognize people often. As soon as your volunteers show up for the day, make sure you thank them and let them know you appreciate them for what they're about to do. And as the day goes on, make sure that you're recognizing people who are doing something creative or innovative or going above and beyond, and do that in front of the whole group so everyone can see what the good ideas are that they're doing, implement those good ideas, and that they can get a little bit of recognition. Finally, at the end of the day, make sure you bring everyone back together as a group, thank them for their efforts, and let them know how much they're appreciated for doing this. And this is a great time if you've got some fun little awards you can give to the people who went above and beyond. You can give them out, you can give them some extra recognition at the end of the day. And it's so important when you gather everyone back up, not just to thank them for their effort, but let them know how their effort is going to benefit the community, all the people who are going to benefit from what they've done, and try to put some stories and some faces with the effort so that they can see who's really going to benefit from the great work they did. Everyone loves to be appreciated, so make sure that you're taking the time to recognize your volunteers and appreciate them often. Volunteers are a key part of just about every organization these days. A lot of really important work wouldn't get done without the help of volunteers. As leaders, it's our job to make sure that we're recognizing those volunteers, thanking them for their work, and actually using those volunteers in a way that makes them feel fulfilled when they leave at the end of the day. Follow these 4 tips, and I'm sure you'll be able to keep your volunteers motivated and coming back for more.
This is the end of section 2.